to understand it for yourself. And I want you to be empowered to own the information. The towers didn't burn up. What happened? I don't want you to take my word for what. Empirical evidence is the truth that theory must mimic, not the other way around.
Did you hear that? Empirical evidence is the truth that theory must mimic, not the other way around. And she said...
Look at the empirical evidence. By empirical evidence, we mean the evidence that anybody can look at and see.
Anyone can look at and see.
So all of you are capable of knowing what happened.
That's Dr. Judy Wood. Now, I just saw something that is so frightening. Baroness Princess Carla Knipchen. This is, remember the Hutchison effect?
Hello.
All right, that's him. That's John. I believe that's John Hutchison. He's now turned into a thing. I think he built the Ark of the Covenant. I don't even want to show it anymore. I don't want to. It's terrifying. So that's all I wanted to say. I'm terrified because he said he was on the Art Bell show. I was just listening to it, and he said something about building the Ark of the Covenant, and he also played around in Expo 86, like, you know, the Nemesis that I've been talking about. He was there exhibiting some Tesla type technology, and I think he was touching it a little too much. But that, in a combination with fooling around with playing around with stuff, maybe even creating a weapon that this girl said maybe something to do with this thing situation with Dr. Judy Wood, and then he turned into this thing. Whoa, is that ever scary? Ew, gross. That is not something that I wanted to learn. I want to now. I won't be able to sleep. So I'm going to put this on to a nice subject. Here's Jennifer Rush. I just rediscovered her, beautiful singer, and also her hair. Her hair, I can't play it because I'll get a copyright strike because she'll be moving, but I want you to see a few clips of the hair in like the mid-80s. And, you know, forget the Tesla coil. You can make your own hair into, like, see, we didn't have we cut it up here. The hairdressers would say, how long do you want it at the top? That was always the question, was they would lift it up. They'd lift your hair up and say, how far do you want it up? And then you would decide. We had good boots, too. Oh my God, I feel like I'm going to be sick after seeing that Baroness Klingon. And they would, anyway, you can do a lot with this hairdo. You could put it up, you could put it down, you could wear combs, you could wear barrettes, you could have earrings on, and then your earrings, you could see your earrings. Your hair is not your face. Well, they started to do the long layers at the Sukis. You don't need long layers. You need to cut the crown area. I can't do it. I can't find it. I'm terrorized. I'm absolutely terrorized there. I had that hair when I was like that age. And I'm bound to determine to get back the balance of my head. Because they stopped cutting up here for some reason. They stopped. They just didn't do it. They didn't section or layer. They never did that because that's a unisex. It's like a guy on top, girl on the bottom. That's what you want. Now what happens is you put your hair. This is also kind of shorter here, but you have long at the bottom and underneath, and then you can wear earrings and you can see them. Your hair is not supposed to be layered at the bottom here. You're not supposed to be layered at the sides and at the bottom. That means it flies into your teeth and into your lipstick, and you're always moving your hair out of your face. If you look at any video of a woman from the early 80s until the 90s, you don't see them touching their hair because they didn't need to. And we didn't have a whole lot of hairspray. We had very bare minimum. I remember the days when we didn't even have gel. Then Dippity Doo or Dip or Dap came out in 1982, and it was like helping me because my hair was like her hair, and I needed a bit of taming because my hair, when it was short on top, it sticks straight up. This is better for your face, your energy. When she started, if you see these people now and they have it all long, it drags their face down. It starts to pull your bones, the crystalline structure of your body starts to slag down to earth. We don't want that because, as you can see, back to Tesla, this is what happens, okay, when you fool around with the magnetic and the electronic currents of the earth and radiation. This is not Tesla, this is John Hutchinson. This is John Hutchinson today, because he's been fooling around with it. I'm so sorry to have to show you that. Oh my Lord. Well, but it's out there. It's there. I mean, look on Twitter. John Kenneth Hutchinson. The Hutchinson effect. Ugh. Whoa.